Um, with me voting Ben, it sucks. I wish there was more I could have done to make sure that the jury still doesn't think negatively on me. I think he saw that in a negative way, and I think he does have a lot of power right now in the saying, and so I think some people just followed along with it. I tried to get Victor and Sarah to stick with our plan. It's just not how it worked out. It is what it is.
It worked. That works so perfectly. That was perfect. Wow. Final 5. That's insane. And we're about to do the next challenge. And if I win this challenge, I'm guaranteed Final 4. I know Christian and Sarah both have idols. They're going to play them both. If I don't win this challenge, I think the likelihood of me going home is extremely high because it'll be between me and one other person who didn't win the challenge and doesn't have an idol played on them, unless like Sarah or Christian wins the challenge. But most likely, this is going to come down to who can even be voted for. I have to win this challenge. Like, I legitimately have to. And granted, Ryland's not going to be the challenge. So I'm going up against Christian, Sarah, and Victor. I'm hoping my alliance with Christian and Victor will hold strong, that they actually want to go to Final 3 with me. If they do, my odds are very good, especially if it's like the fire-making pick someone to go to Final with you. Basically, it all comes down to this challenge. And last night was like the highest test of my ability to play a good social game, and I think this challenge is going to be the highest test of my ability to play the physical component. And if I can do both back to back, I think that my argument for why I should win is really strong, and there's a very low likelihood I don't make it to Final 3 at that point. I'm going to go all out, and I'm going to play like the game is on the line because I think it really might be. One more week, and then I'm cruising.
There they are. Okay. Table. Got a little. Oh no! I see a cinder block. No! No! Looks like an obstacle course to me. Yeah. I like a good old obstacle course. I'll take a good. Maybe a slip and slide at the end.
Come on in, guys. Final 5?
5 minus 1. Final 5 in theory.
-1. All right, you can line up right here. Good to see you all.
Good to see you, Nick.
Crazy night last night. How are you guys feeling?
Tired. Still a little in disbelief. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, Ryland's not here, so immunity is back up for grabs. For today's immunity challenge, you're gonna start at the table. On my go, you're gonna run to a log, dig underneath. You're gonna have to go all the way underneath your log. Once you're under, you're gonna slip and slide down. Then, you're gonna grab one of the sticks and dig underneath to reveal a box. You're gonna grab the box and slip and slide back. You're gonna come back under the log and get to the table. The first person to solve their puzzle wins immunity. For this challenge, the puzzle is 4 blocks with all 4 different colors: red, yellow, green, blue. In order to win the challenge, each side of the puzzle cannot have a repeating color. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does everyone know the rules? Everyone clear? Are we ready? Survivors ready! Go! All right, everyone's on the log. Ben's got the pole. Everyone's in the same position. You gotta dig deep. Keep going, you guys. Who's gonna make it first? You all did this. Day 1.
I did it.
Ben did it. Ben's under. Keep going down the slip and slide. Ooh, that was bad.
Does that count? You should have lined up better.
Christian, go! Ben, you're wrong.
Am I? Where? Maybe I don't understand. Yellow, green, red, blue. Yellow, green,
He's
red,
wrong.
blue.
Keep going.
Oh, okay.
You guys, come on! You're not out of it.
Why'd they give up?
Victor, go under. You got it.
Okay. Red. Red on this. Green.
Victor's under. Go, Victor, go. Go, Victor, go. Sarah, go under. Come on. Go. Ben can't figure it out.
This is hard, dude.
Dig, Victor, dig. Come on.
I need a green. Only 2 greens. Has to be either this one or that one. That can't be right. It has to be that. That can't be right either. I'm confused. Red. That can't go anywhere but here.
Come on, Sarah, go. Go, Sarah.
Take off.
Ben can't figure out the challenge. He's paranoid.
Yeah.
He's losing it.
Yep, for sure.
Come on, Victor! All right. Victor's got the box. Come on, Victor!
All right,
Let me check.
I think that's it.
All right, Ben wins immunity.
I was so worried.
Terrible
I was so sure.
showing for the 3 of them. Ben cannot get voted out at Tribal Council.
Excellent. Well, why did they all give up?
So, they don't know this yet. This is new information. You're going to see first time reaction. But I have some things to tell you guys.
Okay.
During the tribal yesterday, Sarah was trying to get you out. When it was Bryn's.
I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't really surprise me.
When it was Bryn's, like when Bryn was getting voted out,
Yeah?
Sarah was trying to flip it onto you.
Okay.
So was Ryland, but
yeah.
Ryland didn't get my message of like, no, don't do that.
Right.
Sarah, I
appreciate that.
told, like, you know, we're not, no,
Yeah, that's
don't
not-
do that.
Yeah.
But Ryland
Yeah,
didn't
that
get the
makes
message,
sense.
and he still voted for you.
Gotcha.
With that in mind, I want to get to the end with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
same.
no, I mean, that is.
We have the
That's
choice between Sarah and Ryland this week.
Okay.
Sarah's played a much better game than Ryland. It's not even
Okay.
comparable.
I know where you're going with this, and I completely agree with you, and so I have to tell you, Sarah has the idol. She's going to this week.
Okay.
She told me that like just a minute ago.
That is crazy.
And I was trying to decide if it was better because I knew she was gonna play it. I was trying to decide if it was better to tell y'all or not. But if I was thinking the same thing. I was like, you know what? It would probably be better to get Sarah out because she's got a better. The reason she didn't play it against Mackenzie is because she didn't want to guarantee Mackenzie having to go home. It was like a friendship thing, and then it just worked out for her. She was like, yeah, it was kind of dumb. It just worked out. But like, she is going to play it this week, and she can't get voted out.
But
No, but she's not gonna play it on herself. Her and Ryland are tight.
She has to play. She can't play it for. She has to play it this week. Who
If
else
she has
could
to
she
play
play
this
for?
week, she could play it for Ryland because I mean the thing is we're thinking Ryland.
She could, but I don't. Do you think that she? I don't think she wants to go up against Ryland either. Do
She's
you?
fine. She's told me the reason she's working with Ryland is because she wants to go to the end with Ryland. And she didn't say me. She didn't say, oh, I want to go to the end with you, Victor. No, she said she wants to go to the end with Ryland.
yeah,
I mean, I think she's just scrapping and clawing to stay in the game, to be honest.
Now, Sarah definitely, if she thinks it's Ryland this week, she will play it on Ryland.
But as of right now,
I
she
know
also.
for a fact she will.
I don't know if you can know that.
The only person she wants to take to the end is Ryland. Mackenzie told me that. Ryland knows that. She told me that. Even, I'll be honest, Mikey told me that. Like,
Yeah.
she's very open about the fact that she wants to go to the end with Ryland and then someone else. Probably me, I guess.
That's nuts. Yeah.
But this week, she'd have to go for me because you won and then you have the other.
I mean, here's what I'm thinking. Honestly, all I want is for the three of us to get to final.
Yeah.
And we have the majority.
We have the
Me and you are
majority, but-
safe. I want to do whatever gives honestly, between the two of them, I just want to do whatever gives the highest probability of keeping you safe.
Yeah.
Just finished conversation with Christian and Ben. It was pretty eventful for me. Sarah has an idol. I already knew that, but now I know for sure, so that feels good. Hopefully I've convinced them to vote for Sarah, and then I can try and do something this week. But with the fact that Christian has an idol, doesn't look too plausible, unfortunately. I think it's probably just going to end up being Ryland. I don't know how much wiggle room I'll have on that front. I hopefully can get Christian to play the idol on me, and then we vote. I don't know. Maybe it's not gonna happen. Ben and Christian are, unfortunately for me, very solid, and I think this was probably the last week to separate that. And both of them are immune, so yes, I can't do anything. Woo! Feels great. I feel on top of the world right now. Can't do shit. It's awesome.
Almost dropped it. This beautiful thing. Look at that. Wonderful. Fantastic. Beautiful. Not as pretty on the back. It's pretty cool though. Wonderful. They all low-key gave up. Don't really understand that. I think Christian knew that either way he was gonna have to. He was gonna choose to. He said beforehand, he was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna take the win from somebody. Like, I already have an idol." And I mean, Sarah, assuming she's telling the truth about having one, also, didn't have pressure on her back. But like, Victor does have pressure on his back. That lamp is crooked. It's gonna bother me. Sorry, I'm. In the off chance that Sarah decides to try to make a move, which I think would be really smart for her to do, she tries to make the move of playing the idol on Ryland instead of herself, assuming we would all vote on Ryland. Then that's a huge move for her. She can then vote, her and Ryland can then vote Victor out. And that could be a game winner as far as like flashy moves that look really good. And she's already, I would say, my biggest competition for the win. I want her to go home. And if there's even a chance that she might do that, that puts her in a vulnerable position. The plan now is 2 votes on Ryland, which are going to be me and Christian. Victor volunteered to be the one person to vote Sarah. What that does is if Sarah decides to play her idol on Ryland, Christian would then play his idol on Victor. Sarah is the only person with a vote. She goes home. I think she could legitimately beat me, and I want her to go home. And so I don't really want her to go home knowing that I was the one that sent her home. So that's why the 1 vote would be great. And Victor doesn't really care. Me and Christian are both trying to keep our eye toward the future. Victor's just trying to keep himself in the game. So Victor's okay with being the one to vote Sarah out if that happens. If not, Ryland goes home. That keeps Victor out of harm's way. And ideally going into next week, Sarah's gone. If not, Ryland's gone. Either way, I know what's about to happen a little less than normal, but for the most part excited. And yeah, can't wait to see what happens. All right, we're just talking over pros and cons. We found out Sarah is, I guess I'll do this. Sarah is saying she probably won't be at Tribal tonight because she's working.
I feel like I would have gotten word from a lot of other people as well about like Ryland and Sarah working together and all that, but I don't know. I really do feel like Victor might be like making some stuff up.
Normally, my assumption when it comes to this kind of stuff is to like take Victor's word with like 4 grains of salt on that kind of stuff. Like not on game, he's never trying to lie, but sometimes he just like doesn't pick up on the relationship stuff very well. And that was my initial thought too. I was like, I don't really believe that. But I do think that Ryland, because I remember when I was having my conversation with her last week when we were trying to get her in on the Davis vote, I remember she said a couple of times, like, not just that she trusted Ryland and that Ryland was like her number 1 in the game, but she was like, I want to go to Final Tribal with Ryland. I think that especially because she's not here, there's a part of me that wants to say, do a split vote. If Nick plays an idol on her behalf, we flip the votes, Ryland goes home, Sarah doesn't necessarily know what happened at Tribal. Especially if we did a split, that implies one of us didn't vote for her. And then we have still somebody that maybe she would trust at that point, and we can decide who it makes the most sense for her to still trust. Right. The only reason that I really am considering just like, what if we all just flip and just vote Ryland? Because I do think we could probably get rid of Sarah the next round. In her mind, this might seem like a really obvious opportunity to both make a move that will shock the jury and make her look like a genius player, because not only does nobody think she got the idol, but like she would blindside everybody. That she could fully take credit for that move. She's the only one that really made it happen. And
that would honestly like get her the win though if she did.
That's what I'm concerned about. Is it's like there's a low chance she does this, but if she does it, I don't know if we can beat her after that.
Come on in, guys. Bringing in the only member and last person voted out of the jury, Bryn.
Let's go, Bryn.
Representing all the fallen soldiers. So Ryland, was it worth it not coming to the challenge?
You know, I think it was. I don't regret my decision. I think you definitely got to sacrifice some life decisions and some scenarios, and so I think it was definitely worth taking a little trip.
Victor, at the immunity challenge, Ben had a blowout. You were right behind him. You were the closest to him. How mad were you that you came up short?
I was a little agitated, not because Ben won, but I guess because I just wanted to win a challenge, and the layout of the challenge was a bit unfortunate for the other 3 contestants, but I mean, it is what it is.
How was the challenge, Ben?
I had fun. I got a little scratched up because of the slip and slide with sand situation, but got to slip and slide on the beach. I didn't get to do the dig under the pole thing the first week because of the thing with my computer and I was out of town. So I was glad I got to try that because I've seen that on Survivor before. And the puzzle thing was kind of frustrating, and then it clicked, and it was, I don't know, felt like Survivor, felt fun. It felt kind of lighthearted. Everybody seemed like they were, at least going into it, pretty excited.
Christian, I don't know if I can say lack of effort or mass size.
I would have liked to at least have had a little bit of a chance to get under, but I think that was a challenge that was not in my favor. But obviously, like, because I have this, it's like I really wasn't expecting to win at all. I think that it wasn't like a dang, that's unfortunate. Like, I'm not upset about it at all, but it was, yeah, I tried digging a hole, but like, I couldn't get through, man. Like, I was trying to do all sorts of like different formations and all that, and I just couldn't.
Well, Ryland, Sarah isn't here, but if I look at you guys, Ben has the immunity necklace, Christian has an immunity idol. That leaves you and Victor plus Sarah. 1 in 3 chance of going home. What are your odds tonight?
I mean, I think immediately right there at the bare minimum, it's about 33%. I think, however, I did help out everyone else by not being there. It did take, not just me, just in general, somebody missing out helps out everyone else. So I think if anything, it was a favor. But the one part that just sucks about it all is that I haven't been able to be here to communicate with everybody and talk, which kind of drops me a little bit, I would say. I haven't had those conversations one-on-one. And so without that, it definitely brings some more hesitant feelings about what's going to go on tonight.
So how many of them talked to you this week?
I've tried to reach out as best as possible to everybody. Me and Ben haven't talked much. I didn't realize Tribal was tonight. I thought it was tomorrow night. Thought I would have one more day to get a hold of everybody. People have been kind of dry this week. That also kind of scares me, but I know people are busy, and so that could be a reason. But yeah, I haven't had too many conversations, just kind of information here and there.
Victor, how about you? How's this week been?
Being one of the three that can be voted for sucks, but there's also the chance that there's another idol out there, because we still have no idea what happened with the beauty idol. And it is the beauty idol, and there's one beauty left. So if we're gonna point any fingers at who might have it, it's kind of, statistically speaking, it's kind of easy to see. So it's a bit unfortunate.
Ben, how does Sarah play into this group?
I would say at this point the same way as everybody else. One nice thing about, I don't really love the way that last week's vote had to go, but one of the nice things about it kind of broke down the tribal lines a little bit. It was very, very divided over the original tribes for up until last week, I would say. And then because of how shaken up everything was, I feel like everybody's kind of got an equal part to play at this point. Everybody sees each other's votes as really valuable.
Well, Christian, you're down to the final 5, which means we're in the end game here. You think any big moves are going to happen over the next couple votes?
I would love to see the beauty idol being used. I would just love to see that being used, because it's been crazy how far into the game that it's gotten to the point where now you have to use it tonight, right?
Yeah. So tonight's the last night.
So I would just love to see that being used, because that's just an awesome play, just waiting for the final 5 to use it. I think I would love to see that.
Do you think that Sarah has the idol?
I feel like she does, honestly, because I've been with Ryland in the Braun tribe, and I know for certain that there's no possibility that he must have gotten a clue or anything like that, because I was with him. And then there's the Brain tribe, these two right here. They probably would have used it because they've been in tribal a bunch of times as well, been through thick and thin. So I feel with process of elimination, I feel Sarah might have it, but I don't know. That's why I want to see it played, see who has it.
Victor, do you have any suspicions that anyone else on the tribe could have the beauty idol?
I have long suspected that Sarah's had it ever since Mackenzie was voted out. There was a conversation that Davis might have had it, and that played a bit into why he was voted out. But at the end of the day, I still believe Sarah has it. So we'll see what happens.
Ben, going into tonight, what is the strategy for the vote?
I think, realistically, we're getting really close to whatever the final tribal is going to look like. We're not entirely sure, but whether we go to 3 or 2 or 4 or whatever crazy thing you guys come up with, there's only a couple votes left. And so I think everybody's trying to keep in mind, who do I want to sit with at the finals? Because I don't have much time to get rid of the other people.
Ryland, what's the pitch for you on why you should be sitting in the final tribal council?
Well, my first pitch, I want to point out, my birthday is on Friday, in 2 days. So I'll take this personally if I get voted out tonight. Not the best gift. Besides that, I think, it's been a little confusing this week, and how honestly these past few weeks have played out. It wasn't fully what I expected, and so it's just, I think, every man is trying to find their best three, or best, at least a duo. They're trying to find who that person is and trying to go with them, and so whoever is in the way of that, will get taken down. And so, yeah.
Well, it's interesting you mentioned every man. Looking at you guys, basically complete opposite of what happened last season in the Final Five. We had 4 girls, 1 guy, and then they took out the guy. So, Victor, do you think the guys all stick together tonight and vote out Sarah? Is that the play?
Depends on how her idol's used. I mean, we're going to be honest. I am 99% sure she has the idol, 99% sure she's playing it on herself. So, we'll see how that goes with her.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Are you guys ready to vote? I was like, do you have something you want to say, Christian? Okay. Well, I'll go vote for Sarah and cast her vote. I can't tell you. Okay. I'm voting for Sarah because she ain't here.
All right, so my play is I think she's going to use it on herself. I think she has the idol. I believe she does, so we'll see.
Honestly, I'd rather Sarah goes home. Hopefully she will. See how it goes.
I hate to say it, but my fate is completely out of my hands tonight. Living on a prayer at this point.
The votes are in. I'll go tally the votes. All right. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. But first, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, well, I have a message from Sarah.
Hey guys, it's Sarah. I am so sad that I can't be there tonight, but I do just want to let everyone know that this is the beauty idol, and tonight I'm going to be playing it for myself. This idol was not lost. The clues were not destroyed in the rain, and Nate didn't do a bad job at hiding it. It's just been with me the entire game from the very beginning, and I kept it a secret from literally everyone until very late in the game. So I've had this at the beginning, and this is going to get me to the Final Four. So, playing this for myself tonight. Good luck, guys.
Okay. If anyone else has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it.
I'm just going to use it on myself.
Okay. This is a hidden immunity idol, and any votes for Christian will not count. Which means Ryland and Victor.
Yes!
You're the only 2 that can get votes tonight. Alright. First vote. Sarah. Does not count. Ryland. It's 1 vote Ryland. Sarah. Does not count. The next person voted off, Survivor UNCW, Brains Brown Beauty. Ryland. Ryland, that's 2. That's enough. The tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go.
I definitely was worried. I had a feeling, honestly, these past 3 days have been dry from everybody. And so I had a feeling that I was the one going home tonight. So I kind of prepared myself. I'm not too caught off guard, which is a good thing, but, still sad. Still sad to see. Don't do Survivor when it's near your birthday. You'll probably get voted out based off luck. No, but, I gave it my best run. I've never really watched this show, so I'm proud of myself and where I came, but, some things just got to come to an end.